Hey yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? So look, we just got back in from waiting in line for about like an hour for them to get everything processed and situated and this, that, and the other. So I did go ahead and get the bundle because I saved $30 rather than just paying 450 for the console and then paying an additional $80 for the game. So of course I got the $500 bundle. So we're gonna go ahead and do the unboxing. I know around this time, man, everybody has already kind of put it out, especially for those who received it early. But unfortunately, people like myself, we had to wait, in line and, get it in person and things of that sort. So let's go ahead and crack this open. But anywho, so not gonna lie, I thought the box would be a little bit bigger, so it's a little smaller than I thought. But that's cool with me though. I guess it's what's inside that matters. So we got the right Joy-Con. I'm definitely eager to see just how this feels. So it does have like the iPhone effect where it feels really good in the hand. Like the texture and the quality of it is definitely that it's like high, right? So it feels like it's a pretty good Joy-Con upgrade. Along with this one. Definitely want to get some covers for them though. You don't want them to get scratched and mess up this nice, comfortable feeling. So it feels a lot, better in hand. It kind of reminds me of like my Legion Go controller, where I have. Now these are definitely like big and blocky, right? But nonetheless, if you see the size comparison, between these two, it's not. I mean, it's a noticeable size difference, but when it comes down to like thickness, this is where it really shines at. Because this one right here is very big and bulky. It's not really pleasurable to joy with. I mean, to pleasurable to play with. This, on the other hand, feels more comfortable in the hand. The buttons are a lot more, um, uh, just of a higher grade. It doesn't have the loud clicky sound like this one has. So I think that that's a really good thing, especially when it comes down to the buttons, right? And I know with this one, it isn't too bad. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but noticeable difference. But anywho, so I'm not a big fan of the Joy Cons for the Legion Go, but I am excited to be able to play with these, whether with the grip or whether on the side of the actual console itself. We don't know, but I'm gonna set those aside. And we're gonna go ahead and go to the console. Now, supposedly, this is supposed to be the biggest one that's on the market so far, right? And I didn't get my screen protector that came with my reservation either. But yeah, it feels the same way that the controllers do. So it's really good. Of course, you got your speakers at the bottom. You got your USB, and you got your other USB right there, which is very important because I actually want to get the Legion Go out and I'll do a comparison between that one as well. They got three different, well, actually, it's one fan, probably just three different separate parts. You got your volume rockers up and down. And here you have the power button, which I'll be turning on momentarily. And we have the audio head jack and the cartridges slot for the games. Now, I'm eager to see how these go on, right? I've never tested them. I mean, I've heard people speak about it, but I'm eager to see how it works myself. It says just magnetic, right? I'm not gonna lie, like that feels really good. Like it feels real sturdy and solid. Now, of course, I'm not gonna like bend it to break it, but yeah. So overall in the hand, I'm not gonna lie, just right off, the initial attachment, I am going to say that what feels like it's missing is something right here to grip in the palm, right? But as far as everything else, the button placement, it feels like it's very well spread out and it's comfortable in the hand for a longer period of playtime. So if I was to take my Legion Go, which I got docked, if I was to take the Legion Go, right, which actually looks bigger than a Switch, but I'm gonna go ahead and attach the Joy Cons to this one. I want to drop it on there and crack my screen. Okay, so if I take my Legion Go and I take the Switch 2, this is what the difference looks like, right? So putting it at the bottom, this is the size difference. Now, if we were to turn it to the side, it's a major difference when it comes down to controller. Major difference, as you guys can see that. That. So we're gonna put that to the side. Yeah, so overall, it feels really good in the hand. Not gonna lie about that. Definitely comfortable. Already got fingerprints on it, but that's cool. Got the kickstand. That seems very sturdy, strong, and firm. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm gonna put this to the side as well, and then get to the rest of the boxing. This is my download code for Mario Kart, which I will be putting that in. But what I'm really eager to try out actually isn't even one of those. I had to go and pick this up again because I wanted to see just how much it was the gameplay improvement was over the one for the first Nintendo Switch, which was very bad, very laggy. It just wasn't a pleasurable experience for me overall. And I'm a Pokemon fan, so that says a lot. I do want to see if this one has any upgrades or any changes by playing on a different screen. So I checked that one out as well, but it's neither here nor there. At least we got some kind of manual, right? I don't even think they give these out anymore. So take this, put this to the side. Basic HDMI cables. I don't know if I got to get a 4K one or a more high-res one. Of course, we got the two attachments for the controller if you decide to use them individually. Or no, I think these are if you want to use them for like that wheelchair game, no disrespect. And that was the second compartment. So then we go and we have the Joy-Con grip. So I'm eager to see how this one works, right? So it feels good. Looks good. It's a little bit bigger than the other one, I guess, because the controller is bigger. So it would have to be. And then we have the charging cable, I'm assuming for, what is this for? Maybe it's for the power brick. Yeah, so this is for the power brick that we get. And I'm trying to see how many. 100 to, okay, so yeah, so this is the power brick we got. And this is the cord that will power it. I don't know why they just didn't put it together, but this is going to go right here on this side. And then the one that I was really interested next to the Joy-Cons in the console was the dock itself. So yeah, nothing really too special about it, right? It's still light, which I think is great. I don't know if this comes off, which it does. So this doesn't really feel like a high grade of anything, just real basic. And you have your HDMI port, your Ethernet port, and where your power cord goes. I'm assuming this is the extra fan that is needed for the extra power and things of that sort. So you put it in there, you don't want to scratch the system, which I'm hoping that's not what happens, because this doesn't have any kind of padding. It's just like little slide areas in the inside. So hopefully that's not too bad. So actually I'll leave that off because I gotta connect it in a minute. So yeah, so that's basically everything, right? That's the entire box. I think I'll put these, you know what, I'll leave these out. I'm not gonna put them back up. I'll leave those out because I might use them. So I go ahead, close that up, and yeah, so that's basically everything. So it feels really good. I'm really excited about the device. I'm excited to play with it, see what it's about, mess around with it a bit, see if it's all of what the hype was supposed to be about. Let me do this one. So yeah, so I did attach the Joy-Cons to the controller grip part of it. And it's a little, questionable because you got to kind of put them in here this way. There's no real way to grip it, but since it's so strong as far as magnetically, like it's fine. Like it feels it feels better. Like this is the part that feels like it's missing from the regular grip when you have it in handheld mode. So this makes it feel, a lot better. And I think this is dope. This is exactly what the Legion Go offers. This is through, I think, JSEG, I think is the name of them, where you get that same experience, right? So this is basically what that is. But it feels really good, though. I got to say that. And I'll go ahead and set it up. And, I'll see you guys in the next video for that one. So I appreciate you guys checking it out. If you've enjoyed the video, if you made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel. If you got any comments you want to, add or leave down below, please feel free to do so. And with that being said, it's your boy, Oh No, not another reviewer, and I'm out.